Welcome back to another video here on the second channel. We have some Minecraft news in the form of a custom character creator called Character Creator, and it's rolling out for Bedrock Edition, which is Windows 10 and Android and Xbox and all of that good stuff. So yes, there is a big article here and some screenshots, and we can actually go and check this out today, which is what we'll do in this video. One thing I'll mention, there is no mention of Java Edition at all right here, so we have no idea if there are plans to bring this custom character creator over to the Java Edition of the game. So anyway, there's a bunch of text introducing you to it all. There's some screenshots here of different characters that can be created using this, and they may just look like skins, but if we pay attention here, you'll notice there is a height difference between the characters. That's one of the big changes that you can make over regular skins, and it said that you're not going to get any kind of in-game advantages or anything like that. Also, you might notice that the hair is big and puffy, and so more things are possible, more customization, layers, etc. Going on here for these custom characters. Old skins won't be compatible with this. The only two that are Steve and Alex, which you can use as a base to then go in and do all of the different layers. As we go down, there's more text, then you get to start to see some of the interface for this, which we'll check out in-game in just a moment. And it's all pretty cool, right? Like, looking really interesting. You can see pretty typical kind of layer selection screen that you would see when customizing a character. And you'll probably notice mine coins as well on some of the icons, and up here in the top right, I believe that a lot of the stuff for customizing is going to be monetized, which I'm not particularly keen on, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah, capes down here, they're not going to be compatible as well. Sorry, they are. What am I saying? Your Minecon capes, whatever type of cape you have, is compatible with this character model. And also, one last thing I'd like to point out that I haven't really seen mentioned or seen inside of the game. This character here kind of looks like they've got something slung over their shoulder. And that may be a feature that's coming soon that isn't actually in the beta testing yet. So here we are in the beta of the Windows 10 edition of the game. To get to the character customization, you just click on Profile down here, and there is this whole screen where you can flick through some of the presets, the templates. You can hold on to like 5 or 7 of them, I think, at once. And this is one that I made earlier, and doesn't it look interesting? Oh yes, it does. If we click on Create Character here, we'll be able to go in and start to customize a character. And you can see we've got the base skin of Alex for this one. When you click over here, you'll go to the classic skin setup, and it'll show you the ones that you own, and it'll show you ones that you can buy, but these are classic old school skins that can't be customized. When you go into the character creator, you have 2 menus, one for body and one for style. So we can see here this tends to be you know, things that go over the very top, like clothes, right? I've just noticed back item. Maybe I didn't spot this before. Maybe that's the thing that we saw. Oh, I can't rotate my character now. Oh, there we go. Ah, tail. Right. So maybe that thing slung over the shoulder was in here after all. I guess there's a whole bunch of stuff to check out. So let's start off with the body. If you go into base, you can pick Steve or Alex. Nope, that's not where it is. I did all of this a moment ago. There is an area where you could pick Steve or Alex, but I don't seem to remember where that was. Huh. Well, anyway, let's continue. So you have this kind of like base layer for your skin, and some of the layers can be quite confusing as well. I think vitiligo is actually a condition of the skin where the pigmentation changes, and I don't know if these are other medical conditions, but yeah, there's different types of skin. Then you can click down here to change the color. Now what you can't do is choose a custom color of your own entirely. There doesn't appear to be that, or go in and edit individual pixels. So you're kind of stuck with this, whatever you can do with those initial options, right? So then you can click over here to go back, and you can customize everything. You can go to eyes, and you can actually make your character eyeless by clicking on none, or maybe double clicking, but oh, clicking up there. Still getting used to this interface. So now I have no eyes, but as you saw a moment ago, I made one with a cyclops, which I thought was really cool. We're going to go with the classic Corallicize over here, I think. Shocked, yes. And then we'll go into hair, and we can click none and see those crazy shocked eyes. But there's loads of different hairstyles, and you can see some are quite three-dimensional and big. Oh, look at that afro. We are taking that, and we'll make it a nice big blue afro. I like it. So then we'll go back and we'll go into each of these menus together, basically. Facial hair, you can... Oh, that is just magnificent. I want that blue as well. That is just magnificent. Blue and yellow. It reminds me of The Simpsons. Going into the arms, here's where things get really cool. So you can see in this menu, you've only got a couple of options, really. And that is to create, like, kind of robotic arms, prosthetic forearm, and prosthetic hand. I mean, then you'd have to pay for these other ones. We can go for that one as well. And then we have the same options for the right arm. So you don't have to have them perfectly the same, which is kind of cool. I like that very much. Same dealio with the legs. I'll also point out that these ones are noted down here as being common. And then we have uncommon. And then we have rare. So different rarities. This also makes me think there might be a chance of getting these inside of the Minecraft Earth game, which it is being made for, without actually having to pay mine coins, which I think would be pretty fair. Or it might just be part of the whole aesthetic thing. Because remember, this is actually for the Minecraft Earth. I always go to say Minecon because they called it Minecon Earth a couple of years ago. It drives me mad. So we just went into arms, we did legs, and now sides. So here you can see you can make your character kind of bigger. It kind of looks like they just add a couple of extra pixels somewhere in the midriff. And then, yeah, all the way down to a small one. You can make their arms wider or skinny. So definitely a big difference between those two, right? And if you're playing PvP, everyone's probably going to pick a smaller sized character because the smaller you are, the harder to hit, right? I believe is how it works. So now we can go into clothes, stuff that goes over the top layer. Maybe this is the bit where you choose Steve and Alex. I'm not entirely sure. But there's also this problem around here that I see where the layers start to get a little bit confusing. Like you might want your dress to go over the legs there, but I've seen some skins that don't. They sort of cut off at certain different points. That could actually just be, you know, a bug or things being worked out, right? But for now, we're going to go with the dress. And let's go down to the bottom here because I'm going to imagine, yeah, look. So then these ones don't go over the dress. And you have to go back and figure out, oh, which one was it that it's not compatible with. Can be a little bit annoying. Sometimes it's a bit unintuitive, and other times it's not so bad, like just a moment ago. So we've got some outerwear here. Looks like all of these require coins. Is that a cape, or kind of reminds me of one of the cape designs? See, that looks like you'd have some big shoulders on display, but I don't see them. So I'm not sure if another layer is interfering with that or not. We'll go back, and we just checked out outerwear, so now we're on to headwear. We're just going to have a flick through all of these. Top hat on top of the afro. I love that, looks amazing. I really do think this is great. I think this should be, like, you know, available to everyone though, all the Java players as well. It's funny how it changes the afro. I'm going to go with that. I'm definitely going with that. So where are we up to? Gloves. So you can put gloves on your character. This one, all coins. And here's, look, here's one of these layer issues. Why can't I see the gloves? Surely they'll go over the top of those arms, right? Let's actually do an experiment together. Go back to the arms, put them on default, and see if those gloves appear. Okay, so back, gloves. Now they appear. You'd expect them to appear on top of the other ones. At least I did. Oh wow! I so want boxing gloves on this character. Down to footwear now. So we gave him some custom legs. So oh no, actually this time we get to see some of the footwear here. Bunny feet. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. And then didn't we see that already? The tail at the back and the face item. Can we get some face tats? We get. Oh, that's perfect. Wonderful. Oh, we'll be like Geordie. That's so cool. Oh, they're just sunglasses. Well, there you go. I believe I've pretty much shown you everything. You can also click over here and just have a closer look, and then you press back up here to go back. So I've created two crazy looking characters. I've just noticed occasionally they blink in the menu here, which is a nice little feature, and I think we've pretty much seen everything there is for the character creation menu interface and all the features so far. So yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I will see you later. Bye bye.